Hello everyone, welcome to the first class of Junior 2 from Meeraj online program. Today we're going to start the next book, and that's Junior 2, the second book from junior semester. Okay, so today is the first day of this book, and we will teach you grammar in this section. And before starting our classes, I would like to speak about something else related to our class, okay? That's about some activities that I really expect every day from you about that. So when we teach one title, or if it is vocabulary or grammar or structure or general information or story, I just need some activities from your side also about that. So I need that you um, for example, if you study grammar, I expect that you practice that at home, send some examples for them, and then in your homework, you submit that in uh, our Telegram group or my account, okay? Or if we study vocabulary, I just expect from that after the class, you have to write some examples for each of them or use that vocabulary in an article and send them for me, okay? And if we teach you general information, also I expect from you that you have to summarize the general information and send it back to me. And like this, if you have topic or discussion day, I just need from you to be ready for that, prepare yourself to talk about that, write something about that, collect some information about that, and on the speaking day, I want you just participate and talk and practice, okay? If you have any problem, you can ask me in Telegram group, here in chat box, or in live classes just by your voice. Or if you're watching as in YouTube, you can put a comment under the video and you might see problem, okay? Okay, I have some of your classmates have problem. He can't hear our voice. Okay, anyway, so welcome to the next class. And now we're gonna go start our new book. And one more thing is this, that I'm gonna upload the books also for you, okay? Don't worry about the book. So here is the book for today, Junior 2, okay? Okay, the content of this book is also similar to the junior one. So in first section, we have grammar, and then we have general information, few articles, then some stories, and then some vocabularies. In addition of these information that or contents we have in this book, we will teach you some more information daily. Or if I feel that there is something missing in this book, I will prepare more information and materials for you for the day I teach that title, okay? Okay, we're gonna start this book from direct speech and indirect speech. Okay, you might use any of this kind of speech during your talking, speaking, and writing, but probably you didn't notice earlier about that, what is direct speech and what is indirect speech. Today, we are gonna talk about that. Today, we're gonna okay, today we are gonna first introduce what is speech. We will talk about that, and then we'll go on details to see what's direct speech and what is indirect speech. Okay. The first thing is about speech. Speech is the noun of verb speak, okay? The noun form of verb speak. So when we say I'm speaking English, so I'm speaking right now. So what I'm speaking is called speech. It is my speech. And it can be plural form also. Speech, you use es at the end of that to make it plural. And while we want to report someone's speech, we have two common ways for that: direct speech and indirect speech. Okay, so when you direct, when you report someone's speech or someone's saying to someone else directly without making changes on that, so you report directly and we call it direct speech. Or sometimes if you report someone's speech indirectly, or indirectly means here that you make some changes on that, and that's called indirect speech. Okay, before starting indirect speech, we are gonna pay attention on direct speech. Okay, so you might hear, instead of direct speech, direct narration, direct talk, or direct saying, or direct discourse. Okay, all of them are synonyms for speech. You can use any of them, but the more common word for this kind of speeches, for this kind of situation, we use speech. Okay, direct speech. So what's direct speech? It is real statement, predictive statement, and actual statement. Okay, so when we report the actual or real words of someone without changes of tense, adverbs of time, place, then we use direct speech. For example, he said, I'm sorry, he said, I saw an accident. He said, I saw an accident. Okay, I saw an accident is the speech of that person. So we report that person's speech without bringing any changes. Okay, when we report indirectly, we might make some changes on the speech, on adverbs of time, adverbs of place, and tenses. But here, we didn't bring any changes, and we say, he said, I saw an accident. Look at the second example here. He said that he had seen an accident. Both of them have got the same meaning, but the difference is this, that the first sentence is direct speech, the second sentence is indirect speech. Okay, so let's first see the important things or signs for direct speech. The first thing, the first layer of reported speech is written capitalized. Okay, the first layer of reported speech is written capitalized. I want to explain this and then I will talk about reporting speech and reported speech also. Okay. Number two, reported speech is covered by inverted commas or quotation mark or marks. Okay. Commas and quotation marks are another part of direct speech. Number three, comma comes after a reporting action or reporting speech. Comma comes after reporting speech. Number four, that is not used. That is not used. So we don't use that in direct speech. So look at this part of sentence. I want to explain more here. Look at that. See, here is two parts. In this sentence, we have two parts. He said, the second part of this, I saw an accident. I saw an accident. So if you look at this example here, so you can see that he said is what? He said is reporting speech. Okay. So another example down here is more clear than that. So look at this example. Hamid said to me, I want to be a doctor. Hamid said to me, I want to be a doctor. So this one is direct speech. And this sentence, like the sentence at the top, is also has two parts. He said to me, and the second part is, I want to be a doctor. Okay? So in this example, we have two parts. And this two part of sentence Hamid said to me, I want to be a doctor, is two part of sentence. The first one is Hamid said to me, and second is I want to be a doctor. So the first part of sentence, Hamid said to me, is reporting speech. Okay, this or what? Reporting speech. So when we have reporting speech, inside reporting speech, we have reporting subject, reporting verb, and reporting object. Hamid said to me. So Hamid is reporting subject, said is reporting verb, and me is reporting object. You might probably have reporting helping verb also. If you have any helping verb in this part of sentence, that can be reporting helping verb. You should know that, okay? And second part is, I want to be a doctor. I is what? So I want to be a doctor. All of them are what? All of them are reported speech. Reported speech. You should know them, okay? So here, inside the reported speech, we have reported subject. I is reported subject. Want is reporting verb or helping verb probably. And it depends on sentence. You might have a helping verb also there. And B is your reporting verb. Doctor is reporting object, okay? I don't know why you're going and coming back. Okay, guys. So that's the more important points about direct speech, okay? So now let's focus about the science on direct speech. We said that we have 4 points to recognize that the speech is direct speech or indirect speech. The first thing, we said the first layer of reported speech is written capitalized. So I want to be a doctor is reported speech, and always when you report directly, the first letter should be capital, because it is direct, it is like independently new sentence, completely independent sentence, okay? Because of that, we studied that the first layer of a sentence should be capitalized, okay? Because of that, we use capital letters at the beginning of this sentence here, inside the reported speech. The second point, reported speech is covered by inverted commas or quotation marks. So when you report someone's speech, it should be covered by what? Covered by two quotation marks here and two quotation marks over there. If you're writing, if you are typing in computer, you have to find out that, okay? So always when you report someone's speech directly, you have to put these quotation marks at the beginning and at the end of that speech. Always your reported speech should be covered by two quotation marks. The third point, comma comes after a reporting action. So after reporting action or reporting speech, you have to use comma, okay? Here is the comma. You see? This comma always should be used between reporting speech and reported speech. The fourth point is that is not used. So we don't use that here. If we use comma and quotation marks, so no need for that, okay? So that's the important points about reporting speech and reported speech, okay? So reporting speech plus reported speech makes the direct speech. Okay, so always we have two parts of sentence: the reporting speech and reported speech, and then direct speech. Let me make you more example. What can we? So, for example, we say he said to me. That is what this is reporting speech, and then we use comma. Then we use the quotation marks for what? For reported speech. I am your teacher. So again, we use that quotation marks and comma. He said to me, I am your teacher. So here in this sentence, we see that we have two subjects, I and he, but he is reporting subject, I is reported subject. Okay, said is reporting verb, am is reported verb, me is reporting object, teacher is reported object. Okay, I want to give you more example. Sometimes he said to me, or reported, or reporting speech sometimes comes at the end of sentence like this. We will come to your home. She said. Okay, we can say my father said, we'll come to your home, for example, okay? Or you can have another example. You said to me, comma, quotation mark. You said to me what? You said, I am going to talk about your class today. Quotation mark, comma. Okay? So anytime you use reporting speech, you shouldn't forget this comma and this quotation marks, and you are not going to use any that between them. Okay. Now, give me some example for direct speech. If you use direct speech, how are you going to make examples for that? Give me example. You have 2 minutes for that. Make example in chat box and send to me. I'm gonna bring it here for you. You can see the examples. Okay, she asked, where's Rohani's street? Good example. He said to me, I will be a good person. That's good example. So, Mr. Talib Sanyakwi, that's your problem, really. I don't know what to do with you. You have to check your setting of your phone. He said, I went to Kabul. Okay, good example. So, but just at the end of your sentence, you need to use full stop also, okay? Mr. Ali Shah Zada, can you please help Talib Zain Yaqubi at the end of class, because he has the same problem like you. Um, he can't. Yeah, he can't come online. He can hear my voice also. I don't know what's wrong with his device. Probably you know about that. Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you. That's easy. I know you learned them. And for tomorrow also, please find out different kind of direct speech, and make different examples for that. Send them in the group, and we will find out uh, if there's any issue, we'll find out them, and we will learn some more examples from that example you're going to send that. Okay. Thanks for your participation. Thank you. If you are watching us in YouTube, do you hear my voice? Okay, if you hear my voice, and if you are on YouTube, if you watch this video and you see that it's useful for you, please subscribe the channel, like the videos, and share the videos for more people, so more people can learn these materials. Okay, thanks for your participation. See you tomorrow with the new information and new class.